feels wet on the top, so we'll see what it's like on the inside. We're gonna put these shoes to the test. The brand Vessi shoes sent me some shoes to try out while I'm dog walking. Normally I would say no for something like this just because I'm really particular about the shoes that I wear when I'm dog walking. But in this case, I heard that they are 100% waterproof and knit. Just let that sink in for a second. So I just had to try them out for myself, obviously. I've been wearing these shoes now for a few weeks, and today I'm gonna be reviewing them based on 3 qualities: style, waterproof quality, and comfort, to see if these shoes actually will solve all of your dog walking problems. So I got the black everyday woman shoe in a size 8. I love what they look like. Style-wise, I just think that they look sleek and really, you know, just nice and simple, which is one thing that I like in shoes. I don't like any flashy shoes. They kind of fit like a sock up here at the top, and then they're a little bit chunkier on the bottom here, which is another thing that I like about them. I've been wearing them for a few weeks, including in the dog park, and as you can tell, they're not very dirty, and I feel like that's because whatever the material is to make it waterproof, just kind of, the mud just kind of brushes off of it. The black hasn't faded at all, even though I've worn them pretty much every single day. Style-wise, like I said, I've worn these to the dog park, but I've also worn them on a night out. I've worn them to school a couple times, and I just feel like they really fit every single situation that they bring them into. So in terms of style, I really, really like these shoes. Probably the best thing about these shoes is how waterproof they are. That's how they market these shoes, and I'm telling you right now that they 100% deliver. I have worn these shoes. I have fully stepped into puddles. I've gone on walks in the rain, and they, every single time, it keeps my feet completely dry, short of if anything gets in over the top, but that's like any shoe. But in terms of the actual body of the shoe, no water gets in. It's pretty amazing, and they work very, very well. We are gonna put these shoes to the test. I have the shoes, I have tissues. I'm gonna be putting the tissue into the shoe, dunking it in the water, and then seeing if the tissue comes out wet or dry. Nice and wet. Feels wet on the top, so we'll see what it's like on the inside. Completely dry. Nice. In the inside, there's also no water that got into it, so I would say that these are pretty darn waterproof. Also, as I mentioned before, the material that they use on this means that any kind of mud or dirt just brushes right off. Like, that actually keeps them pretty clean. Whatever this material is, it works super well. So the waterproof quality of these shoes is what is so amazing about them. Now let's talk about comfort, because this is what I kind of have a little bit of an issue with these shoes. In general, I do find them quite comfortable. They're very lightweight, like they weigh pretty much nothing, so they're actually quite nice on your feet. The material up here is really nice because it just kind of feels like you're wearing a sock. And actually, surprisingly, the material on it allows your foot to breathe. I didn't think that that would be possible considering it's a waterproof shoe, but I live in Texas, which is quite warm, and I've not had any problems with that. What I do have a problem with, though, is the support in it. There is basically none. This shoe, I know that they made it to have more support. That's why they put the chunky bottom here. But it's still pretty flat. So if you have problems with your feet, then you might want to put an insert into there or just avoid these shoes altogether. They're great if you're just doing small walks or errands or things like that. They're super comfortable. But if you're doing long walks, like I'm talking all day, these are probably not going to be the most comfortable shoes for your feet. Overall, I actually really like these shoes. If you're a professional dog walker, then I do not recommend them because you're gonna be on your feet all day long and there's just not enough support for your feet. But if you're a dog owner and you're just taking your dogs for their morning walk or you're running errands, then these shoes are great. I say definitely get them. I've been walking my dogs every single morning in these shoes and it's been perfect. But if you're a dog walker walking long distances or in rougher terrain, then these are probably not gonna solve your dog walking problems. Just saying. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this video. I'm gonna leave a link below for Vessi shoes in case you want to check them out. Otherwise, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video.